get that money, dummy, do it for the love. And I'm hungry, did I mention money? Cop cars, now I need that airplane money. Hardly laugh in the ghetto, being broke ain't funny. We built for this homie, yeah, we run the streets. You see me everywhere, jeweled up, tucking the heat. Yo, I rap for the hustlers, put my life on this beat, we all we got.
The next topic we're going to discuss on Boxing Bros is the announcement of Andy the Destroyer Ruiz fighting Chris Arreola by the end of the year. It's been announced that Andy Ruiz will take on Chris Arreola at the end of the year. And of course, this announcement, although it may seem small to some, had the internet buzzing. In fact, the internet was at work and excited about the fight. I came across a post. This is the post. And I looked at it and I said, okay, breaking news. Andy Ruiz Jr. and Chris Arreola have agreed in principle to a fight slated for late 2020. Sources tell at Athletic Ruiz' first fight since he lost 3 heavyweight titles to Anthony Joshua. And then when I look at the picture, I saw Fat Joe and Big Pun. But yeah, the internet is buzzing. The streets
internet undefeated again.
But the announcement itself seems like it's gonna happen. Andy Ruiz versus Chris Arreola by the end of the year. Trill, what's your thoughts on that fight?
I still can't get over the picture. They wrong for that. They wrong for that. They even did Boxing Bros. They even did us crazy on the internet. You know what I'm saying? There was a picture that somebody put up of us. Had me looking all crazy. I'm gonna get back at you, brother, now, but I like it. I like it. It was fun. You know what I'm saying? Leave Chris Arreola alone. Okay? I see what you're doing over there, PBC. Leave Chris alone. You know what I'm saying? Stop beating up on Chris. He's done. He said he was done last fight. He said he was done. Stop beating up on Chris. Got a last minute call. Y'all called Chris. You know what I'm saying? You know he ain't gonna be ready. This ain't fair. He's turning into Granados now. That's what he's turning into for the heavyweights over there at PBC. He's turning into the punching bag over there. You know what I'm saying? But hey, listen, if he get in the bag, man, he get in the bag. Man.
Hey man, get a check.
Get the bag. Man. I don't know. Ruiz is gonna look different. Like I'm excited to see him in there because I think that he's gonna lead with the Reynosos, correct?
Well, that's what I heard, but I haven't seen I
haven't seen no footage of it.
I haven't seen no footage of it, but that's what I read.
I've been seeing footage of him working out.
Now he looks good, but I'm saying I haven't seen him with
the Reynosos. Yeah, I haven't seen him with him also. If he is with them though, and they are getting him in shape, because all I see is him doing these fitness videos. If he's really you know, getting in there, I want to see him. I just want to see what he's going to do and what he's going to look like. It's been a while since we've seen him since that loss, you know, to AJ.
All right, G.
Hey man, I'm excited for this fight, man. Was it like the battle of the dad bods? You know, it's funny because like that Big Pun Fat Joe thing. I was like, you know what, Andy Ruiz. He kind of resembles Big Pun, you know what I'm saying? And Arreola, he's taller, so he can get the Fat Joe slot, you know what I mean? So it was a funny joke, you know? But let's just be real. Like, they're bringing in Arreola. He has a name, but he ain't going to win. So it's just a motivational booster for Andy Ruiz to showcase his skills, you know? Like, Andy Ruiz knocks out Chris Arreola, and then Andy Ruiz has like, you know, some like footage out there to be like, yo, I want a big fight this and the third. But I will say this though, let's just say if the Fury Wilder 3 does not happen, if I was Ruiz, I'll be petitioning Al like, yo, let me get the Wilder fight, you know, and I think that would be a great fight. That could be a pay-per-view fight too. It doesn't even need to be belts on the line. It doesn't have to be pay-per-view. It can be on Showtime, it could be on Fox, whatever. It's just gonna, if it's on television, I think it will do like good views. So I think that's Wilder versus Ruiz. Yeah, that would be a good look, you know. So
they won't do it.
Ned looked like he got something to say about that.
They won't do it.
You hating on my suggestions? It's cool.
Nah. I was looking at Andy Ruiz's Instagram, seeing what he had posted lately. You know,
Yo, he some picture of him looking like the Walker Texas Ranger. I was like, come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? But the thing about Ruiz, I'll say this. Yo, he has that shape that's like, it's deceptive. Because in some pictures, he looks like he lost mad weight. In other pictures, he still looks big. So I'm like, yo, what's going on? Like, you know what I mean? So I can't call it with him, man. I think he's one of those.
He be wearing a weight trainer.
So I honestly thought that, right? Right before the second AJ, it was like right before the rematch with Joshua, right? He was hanging out with Canelo, and he just had like a black tee on. And I was like, yo, this dude looked like a bouncer. Like, this dude looked like he was in dumb shape. So I was like, he going clean Joshua. He gets in the ring, son. Yo, the gut was like over the
he was spilling. He was spilling.
It's like a muffin
top. All over.
You know, it's a muffin top, son. So I was like, yo, how you do that? And I'm like, yo, maybe he had on a waist trainer, son. You know what I mean? So, yo, he be doing that, man. He's mad deceptive. He had pictures where dudes was like, yo, look at how much weight he lost. They had the picture with him and Michael Hunter. So I'm like, yo, I'm like, word, this dude's in shape for Joshua. He shows up looking crazy, talking about, yo, every day he's eating fast food, wasn't working out, wasn't listening to his trainer. So I can't call it with him, man. But if Arreola is smart, what Arreola needs to do, follow the Joshua format. But Arreola, I don't think he has the endurance to do so.
Bro, you can't follow the Joshua format.
I know, but what I'm saying is, if not, Arreola's just gonna he's going in there to be a sacrificial lamb. Like, he's gonna eat him like a burrito, son. So it's like what is Chris supposed to do, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, he gotta come up with something.
I'm looking at Ruiz's Twitter.
Chris doesn't even have the power to knock him out. Chris been inactive for a while. I'm pretty sure he can't take body shots right now. It's looking like, man, it's going to be clearly a one-sided fight. But I'm still excited for the fight. I would love to see this fight. I think it'll be a good look for boxing, man. So I can't wait.
All right, Ned.
All right. Let's just make this clear. Ruiz has been off for almost, not under a year, but if the fight's at the end of the year, it's going to be over a year if we're looking at December. And he's looking good. From the footage I see on his Instagram, he's looking good in his training. He's looking slimmer than what he was in the AJ2 fight. But it's Arreola. It's like, what more do you expect? Like, do you say he's the sacrificial lamb? He's coming in here to get slaughtered, or he's just gonna get a quick KO? And this is just a warm-up fight for Andy Ruiz's next biggest matchup after AJ. So I respect it. I get it. Andy's not feeling confident to just jump in. I would have liked him to fight Luis Ortiz, but that didn't happen. So I'll take what we can get.
And
a good fight too.
And I like Chris. I really like him, yo.
I like Chris.
I like him as a person. I really do, yo. I really like him, yo. And it's just bad. They just.
I remember he had an interview, right, where he was like, "Yo, everybody's taking steroids. I might as well do it." I was like, "What?" Like, that's too crazy, son. And so, hey,
he was like, "I'm sick and tired of getting beat up by these guys."
That's crazy. Like, yo, and he was joking. He was in the gym saying it, but still, I'm like, bro, you a professional. You can't even say that. You can get in trouble for that. But he did it anyways, man. So he's a cool dude.
Well, he's always been a real dude, man. Like, when he wasn't training, when he's not eating right, he's just a real dude. I mean, I like Chris. I see what they're doing. I get what they're doing. It's Mexican versus Mexican. And, you know, those fights tend to be brutal. And I think, although I think this fight is designed to showcase Andy Ruiz and make Andy Ruiz look good, you can't underestimate that Chris Arreola wanted to be the first Mexican heavyweight champion of the world. Chris Arreola always looked for the love that Andy Ruiz got. And Chris Arreola was the one who Mexico believed in. And they thought he was going to be the one to accomplish what Andy Ruiz was able to accomplish. In fact, Andy Ruiz really didn't start getting that type of love until after he beat Anthony Joshua. But I know that Chris Arreola always had the Mexican community behind him. So Andy Ruiz is now the Mexican star in the heavyweight division, and Chris Arreola gets his chance to kind of say, like, I'm the Mexican guy. Like, there's this scene that's kind of funny in Grown Ups 2, where Chris Rock and Tim Meadows, I think his name is, they get into it in the store. And it's like, no, these are my people. No, these are my people. No, these are my people. And that's going to be Chris Arreola and Andy Ruiz in a fight, because it's really the battle for Mexico. Who's the baddest Mexican heavyweight? And I think that's what that fight's about. And maybe there are still some people who have some allegiance to Chris Arreola, although it would be foolish to think that there's some people who are saying, like, no, Chris Arreola is really the baddest Mexican heavyweight out there. It would be crazy to think that, but maybe there's some people.
Listen, he got a couple of vatos that think he the man. You know what I'm saying?
Probably. And just like with Oscar De La Hoya and Fernando Vargas, it was a divide. There were people who were with Vargas. There were people with Oscar De La Hoya, and it was regardless of what. Hey, they had to go in there and get it on. So I think, like,
me and Caden was split.
We were. One of the rare times we were split. Yes, on that one. So, I think, like, it makes sense. I know why they want to make the fight, but it's definitely a fight to showcase Chris Arreola, to showcase Andy Ruiz, and they're using Chris Arreola to do it, but also in doing it to build his Mexican fan base, to get Mexico involved. But just one thing, just make sure you don't underestimate Chris Arreola. I think Andy Ruiz got it in the bag, but I do think Chris Arreola is going to be very motivated. And Arreola looked the best I've ever seen him in his loss to Adam Kalinowski, where he went. Yeah, he went in there, man, and he did his thing. So shout out to him. And I'm going to close with this. Dead in the middle of Little Italy, little did we know that we riddled some middleman who didn't do diddly.
Please like and subscribe and check us out on Instagram.
Do how he does it live.
Yo, bro, I'm gonna tell you. So, like, it's so hard, especially when it came out. Like, Pun that just passed and everything, and everyone loved the song. And like you're about to start rapping the song. I swear his gasp for air was like a lyric. Everyone was started off like, you can catch me in this.
Rest in peace, Big Pun. One of the legends, man. One of the legends. First Latin going platinum. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Please like and subscribe. Check us out on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. It's the Boxing Bros.
I wanna see what's on your mind.